All right, good morning. It's Joshua, and this is vlog number 2. Welcome back for those of you who were with me in the first video a little bit ago, and welcome to any new viewers. And today's topic is really a big topic. So I'm just going to do my best to give my little synthesized version of it, I guess you can say. But what's been on my heart and my mind to kind of speak about today, and this will be something that is a reoccurring theme throughout however long I'm supposed to do this, which, by the way, I see it as a gift, and I'm grateful for it. But today's topic is about trust, and where to even start, right? So in my life, trust has been an issue. Maybe for a lot of you, maybe not. So I did study psychology in undergraduate, and I actually was fortunate to be able to go to graduate school using some GI Bill from when I was in the military. And I played school psychologist for a minute. I say play because it wasn't my path, but I learned a lot. Oh boy, I learned a lot. I learned a lot about families, a lot about children and teenagers. And, throughout the books, you learn things about what's called secure and insecure attachments. And these are real things. These are absolutely real things. Think back to when you were a child, little boy or little girl. I don't know how old you are today. So that could be not far away, or it could be a long ways away. And good for you if it is a long ways away, right? But I want you to think about maybe some of those pivotal moments of perhaps trauma in your life. And also want you to think about maybe perhaps some of those times when you just felt like, well, maybe you had a father in your life, right? And a mother, and you're able just to securely kind of rest in knowing that they got things taken care of, right? Mom and dad have things squared away. It's the same we used to say in the military. But if they weren't squared away and there was strife, maybe you dealt with abuse, uncertainty, these are kind of the formative years of a young person's life, and it can leave lasting scars that, guys, you got to deal with those things. They build up what I call negative dividends, if you about market stuff, negative dividends that you wind up paying the piper in a big way later, especially if you have no foundation, right? And you're just out there winging it on your own. So the call to action today, where to begin? First of all, you need to learn to trust yourself. I want you to think about that. Are you a doubting type of person? Do you have kind of these feelings that perhaps you're not good enough? Think deeply about that. And maybe that's not you today, and that's awesome. That's awesome. For you, if that's not you today, I want you to think about maybe somebody in your life. And really, if you're a prayerful person, pray on this. If it's impressed on your heart. To ask God for someone to just be, send into your life that you can help with that, right? You can model that. You can show that. You don't have to tell, right? Some of the best teachers I've been around are those that just kind of show what things look like, show how, what love looks like, what trust looks like, and it's an unfolding process, and it can waver, violently, But maybe you could help somebody today. If this is not a condition of your heart. And circling back to those of you who are dealing with trust issues. Well, first, as I mentioned before, I'm a man of faith. It's been a rough ride. We'll get into much more of that as we go along. But suffice to say that I had some rough goes in my early childhood times, and many were on my own accord. Right? That's called free will. We got two things as far as I'm concerned. Just one man's opinion on YouTube. Just want to make that clear. But you have free will and you have freedom. Here in the United States, we have a lot of freedom. We really do, guys. I'm a man of faith, and so I go to the Lord through prayer. This is kind of on the more emerging side of things. I mean, as a young man, I did, and then life kind of takes its licks in a major way, and you kind of run from things, and then, through God's grace and mercy, hopefully you run back towards the cross, so to speak. When in all actuality, it's Christ who's chasing you all along, right? So that's how I, frankly, have been able to deal with trust myself, is through prayer. But what's one possible application that maybe you can think of that's laid on your heart, or today you can take that step, that action to trust yourself, whatever that looks like in your life? Or maybe it's trusting somebody else who, there's a lot of critical thinking and a lot of skepticism out there, and trust is at a different space in this world right now. And so it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to put yourself out there, to be vulnerable, even though you may have been hurt. I'm sorry if that's you. I really am. It's not okay, but it's the condition of our world. But guess what? There's also so much good out there. There's also so much joy. There's also so much peace that can just surpass your understanding. And if you understand what I'm saying, then you get it. And if you don't, well, my prayer is that one day you will. Because only Christ can offer that. That's what I believe. Jesus Christ offers. He tells us he's the Prince of Peace, right? So many things in my life and others. That's one of them. So I hope some of this made sense for those who it's meant to be. It will. And for others, I hope you're able to get just a little bit of something for this day. So happy Friday. I don't know when this will post, but either way, I hope everybody has a peaceful weekend. I hope that you can lean towards trust. And I appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate the support from those who've reached out already. And I'm just thankful for this opportunity. And, things will, I had a buddy talk to me, told me, things will, like the video editing and all these just different things, right? Will continue to get better. And so I'm trying to take my own advice about one step at a time. Trust the process, right? So anyways, I want you to remember you're valuable, you are loved, and you are made in the image of Christ, okay? Hear my words, so let that sink in, okay? Be grateful and keep smiling, and we'll see you next time. And if you want to continue to check out any videos, then look over up here on the left. And, if you're willing to, let a friend know. And we're just going to continue to try to get our message out and just do our little bit to invoke change in the world. Take care. Once again, have a great weekend. Enjoy your families. Enjoy the people around you. And we'll see you next time. Take care.